Hi, and welcome to Prepping Essentials.
Good morning, it's 7:30 on Sunday the 11th of April. Just making my way down to the land, and as always, not quite sure what we're going to get done today, but let's find out. Well, here we are down on the land. Very bright sun peeking out from behind those trees, but bitterly cold last night, down to -7 and 8 in some places. Frost is just starting to melt off the grass, so hopefully this really quite strong sun will start to quickly warm up. I guess we'll find out in due course. Not quite sure what we're going to get done today because it's going to be a bit of a short day. Not planning to do anything major construction type stuff. I think it'll be more of a day of pottering and planning, but as always I'll keep you up to date as we go through the day. Well, first things first, I've just popped the diesel heater on to get warmed through. We'll take a little look, see what's happening with the chickens. It is cold out here today, very cold. The raised beds, no sign of rabbits, which is good. Cockerel's on guard this morning. Good morning, how are you? Huh? He's starting to follow around. He's getting quite protective of his girls. They've all stayed inside in the warm. Can't blame them. Just having a quick look to make sure there's no signs of digging, which there doesn't seem to be. Yep, nothing at all down this side. What's up with you, Mr. Cockerel? Yeah, all's looking good. Well, the sun is trying to get out behind those trees. Quite blinding, actually. But don't let that deceive you. It is damned cold out here. I don't know if you can see the white on the field. The frost is starting to melt, and I mean, it's getting quite late really for me to be here, but you can see on the raised beds everywhere is covered in quite a bit of frost. Oh, look at that. We've got a, I don't know if you'll see that or not, it's kind of there. We've got, oh, another one. The more I look, the more I'm seeing. It's those onions I put in. They're just starting to peek through. I'm not sure if you'll get this or not on the video, but where are we? There's one there. There's another one just after it. There's another one just after that. And another one just after that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's some more over here. You're not going to see it, are you, on the video? Yeah, they're coming through. Oh, and over there. Yeah, they're everywhere. Bargain. I didn't expect to see that this morning. I hope this frost isn't going to do anything. It is everywhere. I'll take a look in the polytunnel in a minute and see what's happening in there. Because you'll remember yesterday, potatoes and that fig were looking distinctly unhappy. It's deceiving. You look on that side of the field and you'd think it was a glorious summer's day, but it's not. It's bloody cold. So I'm going to get myself in and grab a coffee, and hopefully that diesel heater will be warming the cabin up. Well, the kettle's not quite boiled, so let's take a quick look, see how the girls are doing. There we go. Let me just get in, and more importantly shut this door. They've all done a runner, apart from the cockerel. Morning. I think I might pop a little bit of wood shavings on this floor. Looking in vain, I'm afraid, inside the nest boxes. There's nothing in there yet. Come on, girls, you've got to do something for me. I might have a go at this today. I'll just have a quick look in the wood pile and see if there's anything that can block this off, because I don't want them roosting up there. They're making a right mess. Food and water's fine, did that yesterday. No shortages there. And it's nice and warm in here, actually. Quite surprising. Anyway, let's get back out there and get that coffee on the go. And get my fingers warmed up. They're all happy little souls, or they seem to be. They just need to start producing something for me. Or am I being too greedy, too early? Well, good morning. It's a bitterly cold morning this morning. Big dip in temperatures last night. I've moved the camera. It's normally over there. I've got the diesel heater on and we're sitting now in a balmy, what is it, 14, 15 degrees, so it is warming up. But I'm conscious that there is background noise off the diesel heater, and a few people complained when I did this once before that the sound quality was shocking. Hopefully it isn't, and moving that camera will do the trick. I guess I'll find out on the edit. Sunday morning, bit late this morning actually. Not my fault, I was up on time, but I jumped onto the motorway this morning to try and get down here in short order, only to find that two junctions off the motorway had been closed for construction work. So where I should have come off within 10 minutes, I couldn't. Went to the next junction, which is another 10-15 minutes. That was also closed. Had to go to the next one. So I lost about an hour just driving down here this morning. Best laid plans of mice and men and all that. I thought I was going to be taking the short, quick route and ended up going on a scenic tour of the county. But we're here anyway. It's not going to be a full day today. I have got stuff that I need to do at home. I also want to pop out to the shops. They don't open till 10, with it being Sunday. So I figure by the time I've had a few hours down here, I'll get changed out of my scruffy cabin clothes and I can call in the shop on the way back home. Apologies for the late video yesterday. Didn't actually go out until, I don't know, ridiculous o'clock this morning. I think it was about 6 when it finally went up on YouTube. I don't know why that is, other than it's a really poor internet connection, and of course the weekend everybody's downloading Netflix, aren't they? So I guess there was no bandwidth. I started uploading it around about, I'm guessing about 5:30, maybe 6 at the latest last night. So almost 12 hours. How poor is that? Anyway, I digress. You're not interested in my video upload speeds. Sun is trying to get out. I can see it on the cabin roof. I can also see it on the solar, which is shot up massively in the last, what, half hour. The power coming out of the panels now is really, really good. And they are in direct sunlight now as the sun pops over the tree line. So yeah, no problem with battery storage today for sure. Just a problem with temperature storage. Now I've got the windows in the original cabin. I do want to have a good tidy out in there today. Might seem a bit of a non-job, but it's been wanting doing for ages. The objective really is now to start getting that into more of a seating, relaxation, and dare I say it, sleeping area for weekends. As the weather gets warmer and we're heading towards summer, I do want to be spending a bit more time down here, and hopefully that will provide a bit of interest for you, because we'll get some nighttime footage on the videos, and you can see all of those rabbits and squirrels and pigeons that are here in abundance. I just really don't get to see them the time that I'm here. Pigeons are out really early in the morning and they disappear as soon as I turn up on the field, and the rabbits turn up just as I've gone home. So hopefully over the warmer nights we'll get some footage outside. There is a bit of a long-term plan to have some kind of a porch area off the end of the cabin here, looking out across the field. As usual, lots of stuff going on in my mind. It's just whether that stuff will become reality, and if it does, how quickly, I guess. So hopefully you're all doing well wherever you are. No real news per se to speak about today, and it will be a fairly short, and I'm hoping it's not totally uninteresting. But there's no great shock reveals today. It'll just be a day of pottering around, tidying up the cabin, a little bit out in the garden. I'll probably spend a bit of time with the chickens. I certainly need to get some more wood shavings on the floor, and if I can find a suitable piece of wood in the wood pile, I'll get those top boxes in the chicken coop covered over, and try and cut down on the amount of mess. The chickens are going to have to get used to roosting on the roosting perch, which was installed from day one there. But as always, I'll keep you posted with whatever it is I'm up to for the short time that I'm down here today. Just put some oyster shell in the pen for the chickens. Wasn't quite sure how they'd take it, but actually they're eating it up. So clearly they want some. Gonna make sure we get some decent eggs, girls. I'm waiting. You've got everything you need. Don't keep me hanging on. You don't know what to do you? Oh dear. Don't even think about it. What are you doing? The cockerel's getting the hang of the water feeder. And showing one of his girls how to do it. Well, I had to tidy up in the garden room, so that's looking fairly neat. Managed to have a bit of a clear out of the floor in the cabin, but the old cabin is still a bit of a dumping ground. That's going to all come out now. Well, that's the old cabin cleared out. It's taking ages. It's almost 11 o'clock already. So I'll just give this a quick sweep out inside, get all that wood shavings off the floor. It's amazing how much stuff came out of there. You wouldn't believe, or maybe you would believe. That's all the wood that was in there. Garden room is now full of clutter. Oh dear, I've got to put it all back. Well, actually I don't have to put it all back. I'll put some of it back, but a little bit tidier than it was before. Ready for the next little project in there. Well, that's the cabin cleaned out. The idea is, in that gap, that we'll have some kind of bench arrangement in there, which means I can sit or lie down on the bench and just look out the cabin windows, which will be very nice. Still a long way to go yet though, obviously. It's an empty shell. I guess there's a lesson learned from all of this, in that one thing you definitely do need when you're doing this is storage. My failure, I guess, is that I didn't anticipate how much storage I would need, and this original cabin literally just turned into a store for pretty much everything, from wood to corn to plumbing essentials and even tools and other things. So were I to do it all over again, I think the initial thing would be some kind of storage, and then I'm not doing the work twice or 3 times. In that I'm not having to clear out the storage area only to fill it again with more storage. Loving these windows, absolutely loving them. They will be really nice to be able to sit in here and just look out. Anyway, a bit of a way to go before I get to that stage. So let me crack on and get some more done. I think I might have a coffee now. It's almost 12 already, and for what was supposed to be a short time, it's turning, as always, into a long time. Well, I've only just got everything in time, because I don't know if you can see it or not in the video, but you can maybe hear it on the roof in the garden room. It started to snow. Oh dear. Anyway, cabins, everything's back in for now, temporarily, just to get it out of the way, but it's organised at least now so that I can get at the things I want to get at, ready for next weekend. I need to just quickly run inside the polytunnel, just check on the plants, maybe a little bit of water in there, I don't know, but it won't be long before I'm going. As usual, the day's almost gone. I didn't intend to be here so long today, but it's just how it goes, I guess. Well, let's take a little peek inside here, see what's going on. I covered over those potatoes just to try and stop the frost. Everything's pretty much as it was yesterday. I'll probably give these a little bit of a water now, because I won't be down until probably Tuesday night on the way back from work. A shame about that fig tree. Hopefully that's going to come back. At least we have got one still that's relatively untouched, and there's a few down the bottom there that's throwing out new branches. So disappointing, but not the end of the world. Blueberry is actually now in flower. You can see that all the way around the plant, actually. And nice to see these fruit trees with some blossom on. It is a little bit early, but I'm not going to complain. All of them except the John o' Gold apple. But again, I'm not complaining because it's got some fantastic leaf growth on it. Anyway, I'll run round with a watering can, and I'll do the same in the garden room, and it'll be time to go. Well, I've just had a quick run round with the water in the garden room. It's no different really from yesterday. Somebody was asking me about carrots in the comment section. There you go, Paul. Disappointing, but we do have some, just not many of them. That's the ones that went in 6th of February. I don't know, this year, and last year was a bumper crop. This year I thought I was going to get off to a real good early start, but hasn't quite happened that way. But it is an experiment. Everything else is pretty much as it was. The broccoli is going crazy, absolutely crazy. Cabbage and cauliflower, again, a little bit disappointing. Only a few have come through, but I'm sure we can remedy that next week. True potato seeds, really pleased with the progress of these. Really pleased. Really strong growth on the ones that have come through, and they're standing up really well even though we've got this frost. All the rest is still waiting, work in progress, apart from the marigolds, which are doing real well, and it won't be that long before we're potting them on, or indeed putting them into beds. So that's it for the garden room. I'll get myself sorted out and tidied up, and it'll be time to go. Another day and another weekend. Amazing how quick it goes. Well, that's it for today, short but sweet. Chickens have retreated inside. I think it was that snow come hail that they weren't liking, so they've gone back inside out the way. And don't blame them. Cabin's all locked up. Still got these black clouds, and it is forecast, so I need to get myself away. I'll call in on the way home, grab a few bits. Got some domestic stuff to do, ready for work tomorrow, and of course I've got the saga of trying to upload a video on my super high speed internet connection that isn't. Whatever you're doing, stay well, stay safe, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all in the next video.
Well, that's it for this video. Short but sweet, I'm afraid, today, but as usual, time gets in the way, and I really did need to get some stuff done ready for work in the morning, so I couldn't spend the full day down there today. Hopefully there was something in there that was of interest to you, and if you did like the video, please do click on the like button. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. As always, welcome any comments, questions or suggestions you might have. How are the chickens looking? And what kind of a state was that cabin in? Hopefully over the coming weeks we'll get that done with a full makeover, and we can spend a bit more time relaxing in there and looking at the view out of the window. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.